We wear the mask that grins and lies. It hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. We pay debt to human guile. With torn and bleeding hearts, we smile.
Look, anyone who thinks that we're in a post-racist world in America is obviously sorely mistaken. Recent events in Missouri and Staten Island have obviously shown this not to be true. So there's still a lot of work to be done, and it all starts, of course, with education.
And with mouth myriad and subsidies. Why should the world be overwise in counting all of our tears and sighs?
One of the assignments that I got from Professor Eckford this semester was to write about a musical genre. And the genre that I chose was cumbia. And I had no idea about the history of cumbia. All I know is cumbia from parties at my friends' houses, and I was always intrigued by the accordion music, the umpapa. Well, as I researched the musical style, I realized that it originated in Guinea, Africa, and that it moved to Panama and Colombia, where it merged with the indigenous music of the natives, and then was influenced by the Spanish colonizers and later by the German settlers. And
No, let them see us as we wear the mask. We smile, but oh great Christ, we cry, to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but oh the clay is vile, beneath our feet that long, long mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask.
Hi, my name is India, and 5 influential Black African Americans that inspire me are Marcus Garvey, Huey Newton, Angela Davis, Kathleen Cleaver, and Barack Obama.
It's remarkable to me that we have very few classes dealing solely devoted to African history or African studies or African culture.
I feel like us as Americans should like stand up for ourselves and try to take that away, because it feels like racism hasn't gone away.
it's so important to really get into the history and to understand not only African American history, but how we are all related, how the black population in Colombia, in Panama, and how it mixes with the Native Indians, and how it mixes with the Spanish and the Germans.
Me, personally, I'm a good person, and I'm an African American.
African American studies, for me, has been extremely important.
Okay. Hi, my name is Jocelyn Graff. I'm the director of the STEM Academy here at LA City College. I think African American studies courses and courses on other ethnic and racial groups are important at this campus and at every campus, because I think students need to understand not only the perspective of their own group, but also the perspective of other groups that they may not have thought about before.
Hi, my name is Janine Betts. I'm a student here at Los Angeles City College. I learned a few things that I'd like to share with you today. Seasoning, Middle Passage, Incas. I learned about tribes of Africa. I learned about my past, which is so important to my future. Not only is it important to mine, but those students that come behind me. The reason that I think it's so important that we keep these African American studies classes and to increase the level of intensity that we have in these classes is because you can't do anything about your future if you don't know your past.
Cut.
What becomes of a dream deferred? Does it dry up like a raisin in the sun, or fester like a sore and then run? Does it stink like rotten meat, or crust and sugar over like a syrupy sweet? Maybe it just sags like a heavy load. Or does it explode